So over the past few days, the United States barred a few Europeans from entering the United States. One of them was the former European Commissioner, Thierry Breton. He was the architect of the EU Digital Service Act, which is a censorship law. That's the law that they use to pressure and fine platforms for speech compliance, and it overwhelmingly targets American platforms. You saw it go into action with Elon Musk and X and even Meta. They threatened fines up to $140 million. I did a video on it. And it wasn't for crimes, it was for speech. And this didn't just happen randomly. Back during the U.S. presidential election, Breton sent a legal warning to X and Elon Musk right before a conversation on X that involved Donald Trump. They called it regulation. But when a foreign official puts pressure on an American platform not to interview the leading candidate in an election, we call that election tampering. But it was okay because it was the EU. Now here's where it gets even uglier. Before the visa ban, Breton went on television and was recorded talking openly about the European Union's manipulation of the Romanian election. He didn't even try to hide it. Think about that for a second. A senior EU power figure spoke casually about manipulating democracy with zero concern for accountability. That level of arrogance tells you everything that you need to know about what's going on in Europe right now inside the European Commission and its leadership culture. And this isn't an isolated incident either. Among other people, they also went after Jacques Baud, a retired Swiss military officer. They restricted his movement so he can't even travel in Europe anymore. They froze his bank accounts, and they cut him off from doing business with anyone in Europe at all. No trial, due process, or appeal possibility. Why'd they do it? Because they didn't like what he was saying. It's getting that far. So don't tell me this is about safety. And please don't tell me it's about democracy, because it's obviously not. The truth is simple. The European Union pretends it's a democracy. No one elected the European Commission, by the way. No one voted for these fines. They were just dictated by these unelected bureaucrats, according to their own whims and their opinions. And now, the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio put a ban on officials tied to censorship. Suddenly, the EU's outraged. Hey, what are you doing? Even though those same officials supported visa bans for Russians traveling through Europe a few months ago. It's all show, and it's a big power game. And just so we're clear, this isn't Europe versus America. I love Europe. I love the European people. I lived there for decades. This is what happens when citizens stay passive long enough. And that's also why parties like Alternative for Germany are rising so fast. And that's exactly why we're building Take America Back, a citizen servant leadership infrastructure for training, leadership doctrine, and standards, and for systems that will not fold under pressure. We're going to have chapters in every American state. Because here's the truth, and I hope people are waking up to it. We're headed in the same direction in America. And if history teaches us anything at all, it's this. When citizens don't organize and stand up, elites end up ruling by default. And eventually, they even stop trying to hide it, like they're doing in Europe right now. They actually flaunt it because they know nothing's going to happen to them. That's Europe. America isn't quite there yet, but if we keep trusting the politicians in power, I promise you we're going to get there quicker than we want. What we are building isn't for spectators, it's for builders. And if you've listened to this video this long already, I already know who you are. You're a builder. And builders, you know exactly what this moment demands, don't you? So go ahead and click the link in the bio and join over 6,000 others on Patreon, and let's take America back.